Yes, we at it again, man. Ern and Iso show. I mean, first and foremost, man, we appreciate y'all for being here, man. We ask that you like, rate, share, subscribe, audio and video. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna get into the pod the way we get into the pod, man. How was your week? How was your weekend?
Everything was great, man. Everything is lovely. Like I always say, man, I ain't got a problem I can't solve. Thank y'all for the love and support y'all been showing us. You know what I mean? Y'all really, really rock with us, man. We appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? I can't tell y'all thank y'all enough. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, it be overwhelming sometimes, but thank y'all, man. Everything we putting out right now, y'all seem to be enjoying. You know what I mean? Y'all showing love. And just thank y'all for that, man. You know what I mean? Just thank y'all.
Yeah, definitely, man. If y'all don't know, Saturday, Iso versus the World episode was released, which is doing, great right now. We asked if you haven't watched that, go back there and check that out. My man Iso did a interview with Retro Kid, right?
Retro Kid,
yeah, man. Great episode, man. Very insightful, you know what I'm saying? Just him talking about the business side and everything that he's doing, so go check that out, man, because that episode is doing phenomenal, check that out. And check out his page as well. Check out, he has a YouTube page, and his link tree and description handles are within the, description handles. His link tree and, contact handles are within the description of the episode. Yeah. So go check that out, man. Check him out as well.
Yeah. Make sure y'all go hit him up, know what I mean? Support him, know what I mean? He trying to, he getting his merchandise game together and all that type of stuff. Know what I mean? He got shirts for sale, so know what I mean? Hit him up and or hit him up. I think he got his email connected to it, something like that. If you trying to get a shirt,
the email was in the description.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
So he trying to know what I mean, help the young brother out. Know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we gonna try to play our part too in the whole Philly hip hop, renaissance or whatever. You know what I mean? We trying to get these artists more exposure and all that. So as time go on, we gonna try to be doing, at least play some type of part. You know what I mean? You can't talk about it, be about it. So
I agree with you. I like that. I like that concept. For those of y'all that don't know, man, we've been going on these barbershop rants. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we talking to barbershop fellas. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, Michael, Jay-Z, Nas, Rick Ross, Jeezy, DMX, Jay-Z. But ladies, this one is for y'all. This is a salon conversation. You know what I'm saying? We stepped away from the barbershop. We stepped into the salon. I'm going to toss it to my man Iso, let him do what he do.
We told y'all last week that, we ain't leave y'all out. Now we weren't leaving y'all out. So this one is for y'all. You know what I mean? Because y'all are our main supporters.
Yeah, definitely.
So this one is Usher or Chris Brown. You know what I mean? So y'all can go crazy, go back and forth about it, and y'all want to yell at us and say we don't know what we talking about and this and that.
You're right. We don't.
Listen, I don't know a little bit. Now, I'm an older generation, so I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm an Usher cat.
There you go. Okay.
Now, I come from that generation.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? No, this is Chris Brown. He's a good, hell of an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we gonna get into it. Like I said, don't fault us. We ain't heard. I ain't heard every Chris Brown song. I heard way more Usher than Chris Brown.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. So please don't be jumping on. They don't know what they talking about. Yeah. They don't listen. I tell you, I'm from the Usher generation.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna act like I done heard every Chris Brown song. You know what I mean? So this one is for y'all. We're gonna do Usher or Chris Brown.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna start off like this. Like I kept it real. I'm 42 years old. I came up with Usher.
Yeah, right.
So Usher's gonna always be closer to me. So it's automatically gonna be Usher for me.
Okay.
That's just me. Like I said, I can't take nothing away from Chris Brown. I didn't grow up in the Chris Brown era. I came up in the Usher era.
Okay.
So it's always gonna be Usher for me. The whole, back when My Way came out, that was back in the heyday, you know what I mean? Nice and slow. You know what I mean? Listen, man.
First off, you stepped on that whole the face, movement at that time was crazy. Man. Shout out to Babyface putting together that label, man. The face, that was a hell of a time.
Yeah, see, they didn't have like a lot of they have like a lot of acts.
Right.
They had Outkast was on the face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo.
TLC was over there.
Dog.
Usher.
LaFace, that was shout out to Babyface. My man probably still look like he 18 right now and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. LaFace was doing his thing, man. Yeah, man. I need we gotta have one of the man. We gotta do one of the intros. They Outkast, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to my man that was in school with. You know what I mean? He put me on listening to Outkast. Then started watching them. Their videos started coming on Rap City and all that. You know what I mean? So I was on Outkast early because a friend of mine from school put me on Outkast early, man. Yeah, man. We need one of them classic intros, man. I need my man. I think that was Rico Wade that did the intro of the joint. The intro to the Outkast song and all that. You know what I mean? So the whole players ball and all that. I need an intro like that.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, LaFace was damn, TLC there, Usher there, Outkast, man. Love TLC. Shout out to TLC, man.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Forever love TLC.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Usher's, like I said, it's gonna automatically be Usher for me.
Damn, I'm sorry. Sorry. Damn, LaFace had more motherfuckers than I thought. Goody Mob was signed to LaFace. Never knew that. Shout out to them. The Braxtons, Tony Braxton was signed to LaFace.
Yeah, Tony Braxton.
You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Jackson was signed like Pink was over there. You know what I'm saying? T.I. Damn, like, Young Bloods. They had,
Yeah, man, so
they had a roster.
yeah,
wow.
So yeah, man, we got to get them, show them the love that they showed hip hop some love, man.
They did. Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Two giants, man.
Know
How
what I
they
mean?
read the Babyface?
Yeah, because people hear LaFace and they automatically just think of like
R&B.
TLC and Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, no,
right.
they gripped up some of the talent, know what I mean,
Yeah.
down south. So yeah, man, they show love. So make sure now. I don't know about whatever may happen or may not happen, because I think T.I. told the story about how he was signed on there and I guess he had to move around to another company or whatever like that. But you know what I mean, that just giving them the nod, man. Know what I'm saying, we got to show LaFace some love too, as far as giving hip hop a look. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Shout out to them. Know what I mean, it's a lot of them they don't really get mentioned until it come to R&B as far as the label. People don't say their name until it's coming around to R&B and all that.
Right.
Until people start talking about Tony Braxton and stuff like that.
Right.
As far as hip hop, yeah, man, they gave them. They gave the hip hop a look down there. You know what I'm saying? They gave them an outlet. Now they got them the opportunity.
Yes, they did.
So yeah, man, shout out to them. But as far as like I said, I'm automatically gonna be an Usher person because that's what I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we came up on the heyday of the music video. Remember the music video used to premiere like it was a movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean? Used to premiere. This is the world premiere of a music video. You know what I mean? Now it's like, damn, the last time I watched a music video.
Remember the music videos back in the day that had like the dialogue within it before the video?
Yeah.
Dog. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, know what I mean? You had to play the old Jones, then they had to play, then they had to shorten it and they let you know like this is the short version.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because you had the long joint, because that's how it was with the Usher joint, the nice and slow joint.
Right.
That joint was like a whole, like it was different scenes and all that in there. They had to cut that joint like, we can't. It's like a 10-minute joint.
Right. We got to show each other.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Cut this in a whole show with this. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause that made me think of. I mean, I know people feel a certain way about him, but the R. Kelly joint. You know what I mean? The download video. Remember how long that video was?
God, yo.
You know what I mean? How long that actual that whole video was?
That shit
crazy.
damn near as long as Thriller, dog.
Yeah, like
Thriller was a
Yo, just let me say this before we get off there. Like I said, people got these feelings about R. Kelly, but we talking about the video.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like Mr. Big whooped him and left him in the desert. And then next thing you know, they cut to him in the hospital. They left his ass out there. I didn't know he was out there. And then when he's in the hospital, The girl was in the hospital too.
Right.
It was the big guy. Her beat the hell up. Damn, dog. I mean, I understand him because you violated. I told you never to touch her. The way he said it, he was like, you were never to touch her.
Yeah.
You whooped the mess out of her. Her head was wrapped up on some cartoon shit. Like, yo, like, the fuck? Yo, not just, I'm not laughing at, we're not laughing at domestic violence, but it's just when you think about, like, they overdid it for the video. Like, all right, so y'all beat the mess out of her too? She was, then at the end of the video, she flatlining. Who decision was to put all this in the video? This motherfucker crying. That's how the video go off.
Right, yeah.
They crying. Yeah. The doctor's rushing in because she flatlining.
Yeah.
He crying. That's how it go off? Yo, that was wild, dog.
The weird thing about moving from that video, because that was the first video that they did together.
Right.
Every time they did a song after that, they played the same characters, but it was different scenarios.
I would have on every joint. You around my shit. You cheat with my shit. See, you should have killed his ass when he was out in the desert.
Yo,
I'd have been like, listen, we ain't gonna keep doing this. Switch it up. Why can't steal yours?
Wasn't there one joint where like Mr. Big was like R. Kelly's girl's uncle or something like that?
Listen, shit. Call him up. Shut up, call it. Like, this is Mr. Big. How you doing, Mr. Big? The hell is going on?
Right.
What you mean, what's going on? Kelly's telling me that you been sleeping with another woman.
Right. That's what I'm like, wait a minute. So Mr. Big like her people?
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, the R. Kelly in Capitol Police like, just because she see me with her doesn't mean I'm sleeping with her. I'm like,
hey, mind your business, dog.
Yo, that whole back and forth was wild.
Call him, baby.
If you're not sleeping with her, what the fuck you doing with her? What is y'all doing?
Right. I'm like, fuck out of here. Bang. Right. But then that's how you get beat up and left in the fucking desert.
Right. So I'm like, yo, why you still Mr. Big though? Why can't you just be somebody else?
Nah, that's what I am. I'm the same motherfucker in every goddamn video.
Every joint I'm Mr. Big. Oh man, shout out to that, because that was wild that they kept the same dynamic up every time.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the joint like, you look familiar. What the fuck? Nigga, you try to kill me, left me in a fucking joint, killed your bitch.
Right. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck.
So I look familiar.
Right.
How are you out? The people ain't come get you? What the fuck is going on around here? Oh, man.
Look at me. I did this to you. The fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That was wild,
yeah,
man.
Oh my God, that was a great time though, man. Everything was at its height, man. Hip hop, R&B.
Yeah, them videos was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but that Usher drink, that jump. If you ain't catch the original video, y'all need to YouTube that. If you ain't catch the original video to that, YouTube the original video.
Oh,
that
what?
jump
Which
was
one?
long. The video you talking about?
Nice and slow? Usher Nice and Slow?
Yeah. Yeah, because
that's what they were doing back then. They did like, it was like a whole theatrical type, it was like a little mini movie type
right.
joint.
Yeah, go YouTube the original video. That joint was a full-length movie, man. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, like I said, man, that was the time I was coming up. Yeah, man, especially when he came out with the My Way album.
Yeah.
Oh, he was out of here then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was out of here. So, Yeah, so I'm telling you straight up, I'm an Usher person just that's my generation.
I feel you.
Now I mean, not to say I mean I can watch Chris Brown, especially like his performances. When you see him like live perform, he can dance, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah, he's serious about it.
He can dance.
Yeah, he's serious about it.
You know what I mean? I'm never gonna forget. I can't remember what year it was. I want to say it was one of MTV. I don't know if it was. I think it was the Music Awards. Usually the Music Award, Movie Awards, something like that. That was one of the best performances I ever seen in my life. When he was like jumping from table to table dancing, that was crazy. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, I can't give Chris Brown his props. Now I don't know as far as singing. I'm not no super aficionado with the voice and all that. But I can tell this person is a way better singer than this person. Like I said, you know what I mean? I'm more of a Usher person, but I can listen to some Chris Brown song and say, you know, I like that song. But I especially watching them perform.
Do we put Usher and Chris Brown as the verses? Because this is not just us. I'm not even going to. Do we put them together on parallel because of the success? Because chronologically, it should be Usher and Tyrese, right? Because of the time frame. It should be Usher and Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? But we always do Usher and Chris Brown, not just us. Everybody do it like that.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it should be Usher, Tyrese.
Yeah. As far as timeline,
right?
Yeah, because they were around about the same time. Because I guess they put Tyrese around Usher so he can introduce Tyrese.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that kind of launched him. But I don't think he made
the success. The impact wasn't as big. Musically.
The impact, and then I don't think he made as much music.
I got you. You're right.
He made some bangers because people still listen to Sweet Lady.
Right.
Now I mean that's an all-time joint right there.
Yeah. Because you're right. Because I wasn't an R&B dude, and only thing I could tell you about Tyrese was, yo, you see that Pepsi commercial when that bull came through singing on the bus?
You know what I'm saying? So,
like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, timeline was that, but yeah, I don't think that he put out the same amount of music as Chris Brown. Chris Brown been putting it in. Now I mean, he put some albums out and have a whole bunch of songs on them.
Yeah, he a studio rat.
So I think, you know what I mean? And I think, yeah. So they kind of got more. They are more parallel as far as they just got more similarities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though Tyrese did dance and all that, he didn't. He didn't put out. He didn't have the same output as like Usher and Chris Brown. Now I mean, he did some joints. He had a pretty good career, especially. Now I mean, he was able to pivot, maneuver. Now I mean, he was on his hustle. Now I mean, jumped into the movies.
Yeah, he did.
Now I mean, so he was able to make Now I mean, to hustle and move about, and now I mean, and do very well for himself.
Yeah, he did.
But as far as just music, you're just the music and the dancing and all that is more Usher. Chris Brown. So.
Right. I think you hit the nail on the head when you brought in the dance into it because we didn't. I ain't think about that because they both do dance and Tyrese really wasn't that. You know what I mean, type of. You know what I mean, artist.
Yeah. So that right there. Yeah, but like I say, I am a Usher person, but watching Chris Brown, like if you watch like times you watch like his live performances, it's times that I would just like because you know people will make like shorts and TikToks or whatever, him dancing. So you go watch like a whole performance, him performing live. Yo, the dancing and all that is just out of this world, man.
Yeah, he's serious. He taking it serious.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's very few people out and watch and enjoy them dancing. It's like him, and it's kind of like when you just watch a Michael Jackson performance and you just watch him dance. It's kind of like that with Chris Brown. I'm like, man, that boy can dance like a mother, man. You know what I mean? So that edge I will give to Chris Brown.
Okay.
The dancing. Not to say come on, cause Usher is Usher, but Chris Brown was like.
What? You must ain't see the video when Usher did the pirouette and jumped in the car. Or did he jump out the car?
What you talking about?
Whoa.
What was that, a video?
Yeah, it was a video and shit. It was a music video. I forget what the fuck it was. Yeah, he jumped in the car. He just jumped in the car. I was like, oh, that move was wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta show you that shit. I'm gonna pull it up. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
the shit you remember in life, man.
But as far as dancing,
right.
I might have to get at to Chris Brown. And I ain't saying Usher can't dance, because come on now. I mean, Usher can move, but Chris Brown just like seemed like, Like when I watch him dance, it brings me like the same joy as like watching Michael Jackson.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Dancing, like you watch him just for like the dance, it's just like amazing to you, even if you're not like a super R&B person.
Right.
You just watch the performance and enjoy it. Like, yo, he can dance.
Yeah, he can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So yeah, like I said, as far as the actual singing voice, some of y'all that's more aficionados and all that, and more in tune with that, can let us know who y'all think is the actual better singer. Because to me, you know what I mean, I've heard some Chris Brown records that I've enjoyed. Now I listen to them. I may not be able to remember the names of them because, like I said, I'm older now. But you know, like I said, I came up with Usher, so that's why I remember more about Usher than I would Chris Brown. I could hear a Chris Brown song and then be like, oh, okay, that song was pretty decent.
Right.
But more like the times that I might click on, like somebody might tape it might be a live performance of Chris Brown or something like that, and I could watch it. I mean, even if it's not a song that I'm not familiar with, and I just, just watching for the whole performance of it. So that right there, I would give Chris Brown an edge on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to say, shout out to Usher, he just did Super Bowl, which was big, man, monumental.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean?
That was a good look.
Yeah, monumental, but
very strategic on his part, man. He dropped the album after that. Shit, got married that night. That was very strategic on his part because that only can help out. You know what I mean? What you do, man. Mm-hmm. That look.
Yeah, so like I said, man, that was just a moment. I mean, I understand some of y'all got y'all moments. You know what I mean? A time that y'all weren't even coming up, especially like if y'all teenagers in high school. Like I said, I'm talking about. We came up with Usher. Yeah. Especially when we was younger in high school and all. Like I said, I think I was in. I can't remember the exact grade I was in. We was in high school when that second album dropped, when that My Way came out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was. Yeah, man. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. Just.
Yeah.
That was a great time. Like you said, that was a great time for R&B. That was a great time for hip hop. That was back when people was putting a bunch of money into a music video.
Yep.
People might spend $1 million on a music video.
Yep, because the music video sold the album. Mm-hmm. The visuals sold the album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we. This is the joint right here because this is the part right here where it come on. Let me see.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. I know what you're talking about now. Now you're talking about this.
I'm like, yo, I remember that. But no, man, it was, yo, because the visuals was everything. Like we the visual people don't understand the visuals of the hip hop and the R&B era dressed us. Yeah. That shit dressed us, it styled us, you know what I'm saying? You got all right, that's what we doing. That shit damn near mold, you know what I mean, our culture and what we was doing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, that shit was big. It was big. I damn near don't even know how the fuck we did. How do kids decide what the latest thing is now? I don't even know how y'all decided, because back in our day, that's what determined that. We might have saw somebody, you saw your latest rapper, your favorite rapper wearing something, like, oh, yo, that Averex, that jacket was hot. You know what I mean? That was a thing. Certain things blew up because of what we saw in the videos. Remember back when Wu-Tang came out and MPVs was popular?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just dumb shit like that. But like, the videos did mold, you know what I'm saying, our culture, man. We watched those videos and we got our style and everything, our style, swag, if you want to say it like that, from watching those videos. Mm-hmm. Those videos was huge, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as, like I said, that was an era where people spent like money on videos, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Really spent money on videos. So,
no doubt.
I leave it up to y'all because I haven't seen a whole bunch of Chris Brown videos. But to me, I say that I give it to Usher. I would give that to Usher because of the time that he came up in. Where the music video was a big deal. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, Ain't Slow Den, one of the biggest albums of all time. Confessions.
Oh yeah, that was huge.
Now, like I said, I'm not no Chris Brown aficionado. I don't know if they got a joint because Confessions went diamond, didn't it?
Yeah, that joint, 10 million plus.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if Chris Brown had a diamond album.
That
You know what I mean? I don't know. Know what I mean? If we don't know, you know what I mean? Y'all let us know. But Confessions was, I remember that time too. So he had that moment twice. The whole My Way when he just basically took over the game for a minute.
Yup.
And then when they came out with Confessions, took everything over, man, for a minute. You know what I mean? Took everything over for a minute.
As an adult that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm an established adult now. My Way was like, you know what I mean? I'm a youngin' stepping into this thing. So yeah. Confessions was the album that we hypothetically thought he was talking about his life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We just assumed.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, remember everybody?
We assumed he was talking about his life.
So who the chick he got pregnant? Who's the chick that he got pregnant?
Right. They was wrecking their brains on that. Yeah. Females out here going crazy. Because at the time he was dating the young lady from TLC, right?
Him and Chili was together, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact timeline and all that, but
I believe that they were assuming that, like, oh, he cheated on her. Oh my God! I was like, yo, that's wild, man. It's crazy how how you can perceive a person that you think you know.
Because didn't Jermaine Dupri came out and admit that was really his situation he went through in his life?
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri and the other guy that was there, the other guy that be around Jermaine Dupri too. He wear the glasses too. I forget his name. They kind of said like they sat around and they were just telling stories about their life. And Usher was just putting the stories together and just turning it into an album. So yeah, man. Yeah, but Jermaine Dupri did say that was about him though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But they just let that rock because I guess that was publicity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Why would you stop that movie?
Exactly.
That was going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Well, on topic with off topic. Remember when Bow Wow first came out?
Yeah.
That was like a moment in time too.
That was
a moment in time too.
That was. When Bow Wow came out and he did what he did, that's when I really was like, yo, JD is like a genius. Because you just be looking at it like, all right, that Criss Cross movement, that shit was just, all right, that was, you know what I mean? I never really looked at them like on some lyrical shit. It was gimmicky to me. So I ain't really like fall into all that, you know what I mean? Jump. I ain't fall for all that shit.
I still like the song. I like Chris. I did like Criss Cross, of course. Yeah, I was like deeper into hip hop, but I accepted that. It was something. I accepted them too.
Yeah, I feel you.
Know what I mean? It wasn't no hip hop like I was used to. Know what I mean? Like I was watching everything else. It wasn't no KRS One and all that. You know what I mean? Right, Public Enemy, that type of stuff I was listening to. Yeah. I remember the day I bought a Criss Cross tape and I bought a Public Enemy tape, which are like two different ends of the spectrum.
Hell
but
yeah.
That was just me. You know what I mean?
The debut album of Criss Cross?
Yeah, I totally crossed out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Totally crossed out.
With them wearing the backwards shit and the X on now. All right, that's what's up. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had that on. and then and they had the only Jones we didn't here in Philly, we ain't rock with the Ewan sneakers though.
No, fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Hell no.
Nah.
Fuck, this ain't New York like that.
Yeah, but the wearing backwards. Remember when these people get in trouble for coming to school wearing their clothes backwards?
They stopped you from doing that shit.
They said, yo, if you don't go put your clothes on right, you get sent back home.
We was doing that shit.
You know what I mean? And then the only time they let you do that shit was on like Halloween.
Right. Yeah, we was doing that shit.
Or like, if they had dress down day.
Yeah.
My thing is, why would you have to pay for dress down day?
That's how that shit is. That shit even like that now.
Wouldn't it just be you just dress up what you want to wear? It's dress down, but I gotta pay.
If you don't pay, you gotta wear it. Yeah.
No, I remember. Listen, man. I remember that when people used to get in trouble when Criss Cross came out, everybody was wearing their clothes backwards to school.
Yeah. Like
and to the point that they had to send letters home. Telling them, listen, if your child come to school with their clothes on backwards and they ask to put their clothes on right and they say no, you're not letting them into school. Right. They sending them home.
Think about how crazy we wore big baggy shit backwards. Mm-hmm. We was wild. Your pants backwards, your fucking shirt backwards.
No, man, motherfuckers used to wear their coats backwards. And motherfuckers used to zip it up for them.
Yeah.
They used to have their coat on backwards. They used to have their coat on backwards. And motherfuckers used to zip it up for them. Yo, life was that shit was the best, dog.
Yeah, it was simple.
Yeah.
Like, it was simple. That's what made it so thrillful.
Right.
You had to think hard about that shit.
Right.
It didn't matter what you had on, as long as you had it on backwards.
Right.
Oh, man.
Shit, what you, know what I mean? What
Shit
you got?
was simple,
that shit back.
dog.
You come out the house with this shit on backwards. Your coat, you know what I mean? Your jacket on backwards. You know what I mean? Listen. Yeah, we just go to school like that.
Right.
They shut that down after a while. They're like, listen, man.
So your mom was cool with you doing that shit? My mom wasn't doing that shit.
Nah,
Mom,
I mean,
can you zip my coat up backwards? No, turn that motherfucker around. Damn, I can't even.
always had a cool mom, but the school was like, you can't do that.
I feel you.
So I was like, it was like, all right. we can't do it.
Yeah, my mom wasn't with that shit. Now zip my joint up. No, I'm not zipping that shit up. Turn that shit around. Like, fucking
Yeah.
I just wait till I find something.
Button your shirt up. People used to come out the house like that, shirt button up. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You ain't gonna stop me.
Right.
I'll find somebody in the street to do it.
Right, exactly. People was. Yo, people damn near was. We was getting, soon we got around the goddamn corner, motherfuckers goddamn turn their clothes backwards, and soon they get to the goddamn school, you can't even let you in the schoolyard. I remember that.
Yeah.
They ain't let you in the schoolyard.
Right,
like, yo, your clothes are backwards. Yo, you gotta go. Yo, if you don't, you gotta go to the bathroom and put your clothes on right. If you don't, you can't come to school. You get sent home.
Think about how dumb that is today, though. That's what y'all worried about? My shit being on backwards? I'm fucking here. You worried about my shit being on backwards?
I mean, I understand the point. I understand now that there's a grown person. I understand that you got to instill like some type of discipline and decency because you don't want it to. You don't want it to just escalate to we wear whatever we want because it's already bad enough people wearing their pants hanging off their goddamn masks.
Yeah, you right. You was
That already ran rampant in the black community. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand to us it was just something fun. I understand how grown people was thinking of it though.
Yeah.
Like, no, we want them to have a whole sense of decency and wearing your clothes in a respectable manner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you didn't understand where it coming from. Like, whoa, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
True. It could get crazy. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
but shout out to JD because when he had the second coming with Bow Wow, I was like, oh, all right. He really is like a hit maker when it comes to them kids. Because I was just like, man, this gimmicky shit. I'm not into this gimmicky shit. And I tried to follow the wave. Because I remember I stayed on for like the first album. Then when the second album came in, it was like, I missed the bus. Yeah, and that's something that I'm like, all right, man, I'm done. I tried it. I'm not doing it no more. I couldn't stick with it.
All right, you was on that gangster shit, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Dog, we from Philly, dog.
Yeah.
You know my cousins. I was riding around like, I got a dog. What does sound like go? I was listening to shit like that as a young boy. So it really doesn't matter how much I spend because, yo, I make fresh rhymes daily. So when that shit came out, I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about? Mm-hmm. You know how my cousins is. My cousins is stowed off. I'm with them. You know what I'm saying? Riding their cars and shit, riding backseat with them. They wasn't popping in no crisscross shit. Mm-hmm. I tried it though. I tried it, man. Shout out to Bow Wow, because Bow Wow was like, we was older when Bow Wow came out. That was like our little sisters era. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But the Bow Wow movement was Bow Wow had grown ass women that was running after him and shit. That shit was crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when that shit came out, I was like, yo, that nigga JD serious. So Def. Yeah, they all right. They serious. Because I ain't gonna front. I ain't believing that shit.
Yeah. So, back to what I was saying, man, the whole Usher Chris Brown thing. Like I said, the dance and all that. Like I said, I can watch, but it's like I gotta get a whole dancing and all that part to Chris Brown.
I feel you.
Now I said the whole singing thing, I can't really tell who's the better singer and all this and that. Some people might say, probably say you crazy, Usher's a better singer, or some people might say Chris Brown, some people might say Usher. So, you know what I mean, y'all let us know on that tip, because
depending on what you like, man.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So,
because I mean, there's a clip on Instagram going around now with Chris Brown talking about like basically ghostwriting. He was like, it don't matter who write it for me. Can they sing it like me? And Usher is the one that sings on the track with 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. I think it's called Testimonial. Usher is the one that sings on the chorus of that. But it's a version with Chris Brown on the chorus. So they play that. They play the original one with Usher first, and then once that get done, you hear the Chris Brown vocals. So I was like, damn, the Chris Brown vocals a little better. But then it's not like the Usher one is bad. It just depends on what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that right there, like I said, man, I don't know at the top of my head, we want to look up, you know what I mean, how many albums each of them put out, but Usher been around, you know, Usher been around longer. That don't mean that he put out more albums than him, because, you know, different artists just got different outputs and all that.
True.
But like I said, the whole My Way, that was a moment in time.
Yes, it was.
And Confessions was just a moment in time, man.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm not all the way up on everything Chris Brown has done. So y'all can let us know with that. But just them 2 albums off the top of my head, just remember them, just being there in them moments and just seeing how big that was, how he just like he ran everything. He ran music for, you know what I mean, for them 2 moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He kind of ran music.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So that right there, man, and just like I said, I'm just a Usher dude because I came up in that era, man.
I feel you.
Came up in that era. Like I said, not to take nothing away from Chris Brown, but I ain't hip to everything he's done. I know he came out at a young age, same way Usher came out at a young age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as live performance, they both dope to me. As far as dancing, I might get an edge dancing to Chris Brown, but as far as live performances, you know what I mean? I can watch, even though I'm not a R&B like aficionado, I can watch both of them perform.
Right.
You know what I mean? They give great performances. So yeah, you know what I mean? The whole people who might say Chris Brown got the edge, you know what I mean? Let us know. Let us know why. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. You know what I mean? As I got older, I mean, Chris Brown is not my generation, so I'm not up on. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable everything Chris Brown do as much. I know way more about Usher than I do about Chris Brown. So
right, I feel you. Me, all right. This is gonna be a crazy statement. I ain't going front. Well, of course, we the same age, damn near. Usher is the person that we grew up with, but when I think of I think Chris Brown may be the closest person to Michael Jackson I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? I think he may be the closest person to Michael Jackson as far as it coming to this R&B shit that I ever seen in my life. As far as a performer, you know what I mean? The way he take dancing, he one of them type motherfuckers that you probably like, if you know him personally, you got to tell him to stand still. He just probably just dancing for no fucking reason, no music going type motherfucker. So that right there, I think the thing that slowed Chris Brown trajectory up was the incident with Rihanna. If that shit wouldn't have happened, you know what I mean? The way we talk about Chris Brown right now would be, it would be in a whole different light. A whole different light. I think that shit slowed down. You know what I mean? People look at him different. Some people still judge him because of that. But I think that, you know what I'm saying, Chris Brown is the closest thing to Michael Jackson. And it's weird because Usher, when he came up, he ran the shit with the people of his generation. With the Tanks and the Tyreses, the Genuines. Usher was always in the forefront of that, or those group for me. And it seemed like even now, Chris Brown is the forefront of this new generation. You know what I mean? Trey Songz, the Jacquees. Shout out to Jacquees, because I think him and Deion Sanders' daughter just announced that she's pregnant. Jacquees.
they together?
Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and they just announced that, she's pregnant. So, so I think Chris Brown is the forefront of them. Like, the Sammys, the Marios, Chris Brown, they both, when you look at them, that's how come I bring up to you the chronological time. Because, they both similar with 2 different eras. Their work ethics is crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's never a time when you like, I wonder what Chris Brown doing. He always doing something. When it was Usher, it's like you never worried about, I wonder what Usher was doing. So their work ethics far exceeded the competition that they was around. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why we put these 2 together all the time, even though their age differences is might be vast, is because They are mirrors. They are mirror images of themselves. Chris Brown is the newer, you know what I mean, the 2.0 Usher. He the 2.0 version of Usher. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I mean, it's people that's gonna say he can't be because Usher's still around. You know what I mean? 2.0 version of Usher. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
did they ever do a song together?
I don't know.
Let's see. I don't think they ever did a song together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, them two right there, I would love to see them in the verses. Because they didn't do a verses. I mean, I think Timbaland said that's something they was looking at setting up. You know what I mean? But I think they both just too humble, you know what I'm saying, to want to do it.
I mean,
They both want some humble shit. Sometimes, man, it ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I mean? With a, you know what I mean, little competition. When this came out? This shit came out 9 years ago, so they did do a song together. New Flame featuring Usher and Rick Ross. I ain't even gonna play it because y'all, the way YouTube is, the vocals come through. They like, we had this conversation with you guys earlier, so.
right. Right.
Damn, Usher look young as shit in this joint.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, this Joe was back in the day. Usher, they both look young.
Okay. Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah, I remember this joint. That's when people was making fun of that dance move right there.
Yeah. They ain't do it though. Know what
I remember this joke because everybody's making fun of that joke and shit. Like she was doing that.
Yo, it was like 1,000 memes. They used like 1,000 memes of that joint though. It's like,
yeah, man. But yo, we'll never get to the point where we can really decide which one is better because they both got two separate audiences. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's why we
only reason I say two separate audiences is because I'm going by the timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usher got the old heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chris Brown got the young. Just so you know, they audiences is so similar that it's really on some MJ LeBron shit. Mm-hmm. It's really on that. Like you just got a bunch of old motherfuckers arguing with the young motherfuckers about who they like better. So
yeah,
that's where we at. And they both. You know what I mean? Are goats in their own term, icons in their own term. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. That's up to y'all. Like I said, yeah, it's more. I guess it would be more of a generational thing, but it's probably people from our generation to say that probably listen to them both.
I agree. I think so.
Now I mean that could probably give a better comparison and all that. Yeah. Like I said, I came up in the Usher time, so Usher's gonna be. I'm gonna be more in tune with that than Chris Brown. Like I said, I don't know everything Chris Brown has done. I haven't heard every Chris Brown song. You know what I mean? You know, and for what they say, when he drop an album, he might drop 30 songs on the damn album. 40 songs on the album. Chris Brown or something like that.
He just dropped like a double joint, 11-11.
Okay.
Like a double album joint, you know what I'm saying? But to me, because we followed the music, Usher just introduced me to Usher. For one, I didn't know who Lil Jon was until I heard him on Usher track. Even though I know down there, a lot of people, y'all knew he was because they said down there, Lil Jon was killing shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know who Lil Jon was until, you know what I mean, I heard him on that track. And it just, Usher to me, you know what I mean, kind of like introduced us to Atlanta in a way. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jon, the Yin Yang Twins. There was a lot of shit that Usher introduced me being from Philadelphia. He showed me, I mean, he introduced me to Atlanta life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, them. Yeah, LaFace.
Yeah, LaFace, yeah.
Introduced you to Atlanta because really you didn't know too much. And you didn't know too much from people from the South except Ghetto Boys was from Houston.
True.
And from the people who might listen to Two Live Crew, Uncle Luke, they from Miami.
Right.
When you think about it, until then, I didn't really know too much from a lot of people from the South like that.
I feel you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than Ghetto Boys introduced us to Houston, and we think about it, 2 Live Crew was our introduction to like Miami.
Right.
Just like you got West, you always had like West Coast, but then you had somebody like, I know we kind of going off from the whole thing, but you know what I mean? But all right, you got LA people, you got NWA and all that, Ice-T and them, LA, but then you also got the West Coast going up the coast.
Yeah.
Too Short,
yeah.
Oakland. Then you got way up there, you got Sir Mix-a-Lot from like Seattle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So certain people like was like your introduction to the hip hop from that region. You know what I'm saying? And I know they might have had more local people. That might be the person that made it to the mainstream to be able to get like a video played, you know what I'm saying, on like Young TV Raps or Rap City. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's places that I just named that it was probably a lot of artists that came before them that didn't get the mainstream look or whatever. But like I said, yeah, until then, what the people that you probably only knew South was like Ghetto Boys and hearing like 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? At that time that I could think of the top of my head that made it to the mainstream. I mean, like they made it to like Young TV Raps and all that, Rap City or something like that. So yeah, I kind of got sidetracked. I forgot what we was talking about.
We was talking about Usher being from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Introduction, you know what I mean, from
Yeah.
Atlanta, like.
Yeah, so like, you know, like LaFace kind of like did that for, I mean, Jermaine Dupri came up with Crisscross, but they really wasn't.
Were they from Atlanta?
Yeah.
They okay.
I think Crisscross is from Atlanta. I know JD is from Atlanta.
Okay. I know. I mean, the story we saw them because he saw them walking through like Lenox Mall with they shit on backwards. So maybe they were from there because that's down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So something like that. Just imagine just being that forward thinking that you're gonna do this shit before you even popular. This is what we do. Like
yeah. Some people just know what I mean? I guess he just seen like. He said he just talked to him, you know what I mean? He just seen him and then just talked to him and just got the idea.
Yeah, like that's wild.
So, you know, yeah, that's man, listen, man, creativity, man.
Yeah,
our people are very creative.
You can't be scared though. A lot of motherfuckers be scared.
Our people are very, very, very creative, man. People are just creative, man. We just make anything, you know what I mean? Just in our own little way. And then, you know, the rest of the world be wanting in on it.
Right.
But the thing is, it starts from people, everybody else not fucking with us to when we just do our own thing.
True.
So now that might mean something to us. So now everybody want to put their clothes on backwards, or you might help a brand that might be doing so, and you know what I mean, and you turn them into a powerhouse. Like think about what hip hop did for Timberland.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Think about back then. What hip hop did for companies like Starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You right.
Stuff like that where you had everybody, you had to have, you know what I mean, a starter had a starter jacket.
Right.
You know what I mean? To the point that now those things are considered ventures. People be going looking for them joints, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I be looking for them joints. You know what I mean? I be looking for them joints now, man. They still mean something. That was because man, hip hop made them things popular.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of things popular. Hip hop made a lot of stuff popular.
Yeah.
That otherwise people didn't really care too much about until we got a hold of it. But like I said, man, back to the whole Usher Chris Brown thing. Like I said, man, people had a pick. Some people who had listened to both, who've been around for both, or some people who are maybe younger but can go back and listen to early Usher. Just like it's people older who they listen to Usher and Chris Brown, and then people younger that Chris Brown is the person of their generation, but they can go back and listen to Usher. Just like it's people who go back and listen to old R&B music. Yeah, that's why the whole thing killed me about this person's old. Yeah, the old generation. Most of y'all music y'all like be stuff that came out before y'all was even born.
True.
So I don't even know where people be getting the old oh, this person old, that person old. Anybody, well, who your favorite artist? Prince. Prince probably just first album before we weren't even thought of.
Right.
But then they'll say this person's old, that person's old, your stuff is old. Everything you like is old.
Right.
All the stuff that you like is stuff that came out before you was born. Your favorite artist came out before you was even born. Your favorite album is album that dropped before you was even born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so it's people like that, man, who probably can listen to all of it and can probably answer it better. I mean, give more of a comparison. Like I said, I give the whole, like I said, all in all, I'm an Usher dude, but as far as actually dancing, I get it to Chris Brown. Every time I see him like perform a performance or something like that, it's just like amazing to me. Some of them joints, some of the moves he be doing. But yeah, like
I agree with you on that dancing tip, cause I ain't gonna front. I never really looked at Usher as just like a dancer.
I mean, he can dance. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
can dance, but like, you know who dispelled that for me? Genuine. Remember when Genuine had the video? He like imitated the fucking the Beat Street joint when he was out there with the broom and shit. Yeah. I was like, oh, he killing that shit. And I don't know, Usher. It kind of made me think that Genuine was a better dancer than Usher. So it kind of like dispelled the fact that Usher was a dancer to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, like when you look at Chris Brown, there's nobody of his generation that does that to me. I mean, we know Omarion, he do his shit. But I don't be like, no, I still look at you like, no, you ain't on Chris Brown level.
Right.
So,
yeah,
you know
okay.
what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I understand that because you could look at, Omar. This is the thing about Omarion. Do you think it would have benefited him to just been a solo artist from the jump instead of being a part of B2K?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I felt like the whole B2K thing, it worked, but I was thinking about this before. Like, it'll probably benefit Omarion to just be a solo artist from the jump.
You said it worked. All right, but
to me, I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm saying it worked because I guess they made it or whatever.
No, I'm not saying it didn't work, but I'm saying like, wasn't that just the time? It was like, get a boy band and put them out. It would have worked regardless, right?
Because
like
know.
when Justin Timberlake came out with the boy band, you know what I'm saying? Like that was just the time. It was like, get the boy band and bring them out because it was what was Omarion group called? B2K, right?
B2K.
Then it was another boy band, Immature, right? That was with that was the older ones, right?
Yeah, Immature. They are related some way somehow and all that.
You know what I mean? So like,
Immature came out back when we was kids, like crisscross time and all that. Because remember, you know what I mean? They came out then when we was kids.
Yeah. I just felt like that was that period, like you couldn't miss with that. Just get a bunch of, you know what I mean, and put them out. They would have did what they did. So
yeah.
Because it's kind of weird that how do we have such huge success, but then only one person can leave and continue the success?
That's what.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we had this huge success, that means we're all success. Then we should all leave and have individual success. Why is that not true?
I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because everybody, I don't know, people may not have the same work ethic.
I feel you.
People may not have the same desire. Yeah. It may be cool. I'm cool being a part of the group, but I'm not. It's always gonna be somebody who just wanted way more, and then you might be the focal point, and then okay, this person gonna be the focal point to move on. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Because it's like you knew that as soon as you seen him that he was gonna eventually go solo.
Right.
Just like you already knew.
But then that fucks up the head of the other, you know what I mean, artists in the group. Like, all right, within the podcast, right? This shit go up, and then you be like, yo, I'm gonna do my own thing. Well, that shit was good with me, so it's gonna be good with me too. You blow up. And I'm falsely believing that the success of it, I contributed to it. You know what I mean? Just talking, right? You falsely believe, so you think like, I'm gonna do my thing too. That shit like fucks with you. Then we be looking at other artists like, why they can't just, dog, they can't, because in your mind you thinking like, no, I did contribute that. In reality, you didn't. You know what I mean? We watch Destiny's Child for Beyonce. Let's be real. We watched Destiny's Child for Beyonce. We wasn't in there checking like, when is such and such gonna get a solo song? You ever heard anybody say that? That's what I'm saying. We watch that shit. So then when other artists break free of this shit and be like, I'm gonna do my own thing, in your mind, you're like, why? You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing too. Beyonce don't have thing like, why you know your own thing? You should be praying that shit get back together.
That's cold-blooded, yo. That's cold-blooded, yo. Yo, I done set some shit off in here, yo. Y'all jump with them comments, direct that shit towards him.
I'm not talking about Beyonce Child. I'm talking about just a group in period. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Because that shit just happens so often, and then everybody be like, I'm gonna do my own thing too. Like, fuck
no,
you.
I mean, you might give a crack at it. Some
Dog,
people can't. I mean, it
has to be a sense of reality though, dog. If we out, let's say we out, like I said, it had to be a sense of reality. If I know this shit going somewhere, and every time I go out, bro, like, where Iso at? Oh, he ain't here right now. Where Iso? Then I'm like, if we break up, I'm gonna do my thing. It's gonna be crazy. Nobody ever asked for me. Fuck am I talking about? So you have to have some type of sense of reality to know, like, if the label coming to us and telling us they pushing this motherfucker in the front. Every time we doing photo shoots, they are right there. I'm in the back. My reality gotta be like, all right, I'm not the guy. What am I? Me attempting that is gonna be a waste of time.
I mean, it depends on what the vibe is. The vibe that I may not be as big as that person. Like, all right, everybody knew that Justin Timberlake was gonna be solo. You knew eventually that was gonna happen.
Right.
You knew eventually everybody their mom knew that. Even though we ain't even pop dudes. Right. And you can tell when you see NSYNC. Right. Justin Timberlake was eventually gonna be a solo artist. You already knew that. You understand what I'm saying? You knew that with Destiny's Child. Eventually Beyonce was gonna go do we knew that things in solo. Yeah. I mean, we knew it was immature. Yeah, we seen that. Yeah,
we knew it would be 2K.
We knew that would be 2K. Right. Certain places. I mean, we knew that the person was going to eventually, the opportunity was going to come to be solo, or I don't know if somebody just may want it enough, and like I said, or if it's you don't have to be as big as that person, but you still do your thing. Because Kelly came out and had songs too.
She did.
You know what I'm saying? You're not saying that she's going to be as big as Beyonce. She may not care to be big as Beyonce. She just here might always want to do my own thing too, somewhat if that's what she wanted.
I feel you.
And just did it and been satisfied with it. We don't know everybody's level of the same thing. She may not be, I want to take over the whole world. And, you know what I mean? The way Beyonce seems like her thing is. You know what I mean? But yeah, B2K, you knew that from jump when Marion was going solo. In Sync, you knew Justin Timberlake was going solo. You knew it was happening. I don't think that anybody from Backstreet Boys ever go solo, because they all seem like they didn't even have a lead to me.
Right, I feel you.
They just all seemed like they was like the Detroit Pistons of the boy bands. Like, these are some of all parts.
Right, you like, we all just scrappy over here.
You know what I mean? Ragtag, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. But I mean, it's different because, like, when Wu came out, you hear a song, you be like, damn, if Meth was on there, he would have killed it. You hear a song, yo, RZA, we had those feelings and shit. Or you would notice when somebody wasn't on the song.
Yeah, but them joints is built different, though. We talking about people that they built up groups. RZA put that together with a bunch of people to try to make it be what he wanted it to be, which is that.
I got you.
Solo artists into a group.
I got you.
A bunch of dudes that was all rapping now themselves.
Right.
And they put them in a group. Not a group, and then one of them just emerged as, okay, you're the best out of these people, and you seem to want it more, so we're going to put you up front. Right. Or you might be the best singer, and the person who just hungriest and want it more than everybody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the Wu, and that's the thing about the Wu, the Wu kind of, the work, even though we know there's a bunch of turmoil on it behind that, you had a mastermind like RZA to put that together. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you did, I mean, you can't just be like, well, a person may want to be a solo artist too. So we might want to give a crack at it. It may not be as big as, Cause I think some of the other people in like NSYNC or something like that put out solo records.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You may not be Justin Timberlake, but
right.
You see what I'm saying? So
that might be hard to swallow though, man.
Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean?
When you coming from here and then you put some solo shit out and it's here, but you like I was here. This shit might be hard to swallow for some people.
Yeah. I mean, it might, or they might be some people like who just like, man, just like when you talk to when people interview some of them people from the groups, they're like, man, we just enjoyed the ride, man. It changed my life. Yeah, some of the people was never really like. Some people may just thought like that, like I ain't even about to worry about all that soul stuff. I got a good life here. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, life is good. It's better than going to punch this damn clock somewhere. You know what I mean? I went around the world, made a bunch of money, and I'm able to do what I want to do in life, not do what I got to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that right there, I forgot what he was talking about. I was that too. I was just trying to remember that shit. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's a good damn topic, man. Yeah, because when B2K came out, I knew eventually Omarion was gonna. You know who else I thought was gonna be all right? We could get off with that. I thought Little Fizz was gonna be able to do. You know what I mean? I thought so too. Get like a little, somewhat solo career off. Yeah, but every time, you know what's crazy? Every time I thought the person that would have blew out of the boy band, I was always wrong. Because when it was Cisco and them, I thought Nokia was the one. Yo, he rapped too. He might be the... Damn. Yeah, Drew Hill was another one. You knew. That's what I'm saying. You knew when you heard it. We heard Drew Hill. Eventually, Cisco was going to go solo. But he stood out he stood out further than anybody else. All right, we know it was Beyonce and the group. Cisco was like, all right, this is what we doing. I'm coming here tomorrow with my hair down. Yeah, right. So you already knew. He extra. You can tell probably, this motherfucker. You see this motherfucker? This motherfucker showed up. Look at his fucking hair, man. I'm tired of this motherfucker, man. No. When we had this fucking meeting, we were talking about this shit, dog. Yo, he was on some shit like, you're here, I'm over there. Yeah. What? Yeah. Dog. I mean, to the point that as soon as you seen them motherfuckers, you knew he was going solo. Exactly. Eventually, he was going to go solo. Yeah, you knew that shit. That shit was not even a guess. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I thought Nokia would have blew up, I mean, further than Cisco, but I mean, Cisco was the guy. He had the charisma. It go back to, this will be the Tuesday episode. Y'all stay tuned for the Friday episode. What you talked about on the Friday episode. You have to have, you can't just think that, you know what I mean, oh, it's happening, so it can happen for me. You gotta have something that's gonna carry you to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So a lot of motherfuckers just don't got that, man. But yeah, it was a lot of there's a lot of boy bands that came through, man, and you know what I'm saying? They all dispersed. No, they all didn't disperse, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some groups that stay together. There's some groups that, you know what I mean? I mean, like, Boys II Men never separated. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some people did stay together. Some people, you know what I mean? We came in together, we gonna leave together. That's how some people's mindset was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't even know how we got here, though, but yeah. Yeah, man, we was all, hey. Yeah, but some of them you knew automatic. Oh yeah. Like I said, the original thing was, did you think? Okay, I remember what it was. If Omarion would have started with me saying if Omarion would have been a solo artist from the jump and never been a part of B2K. Yeah. You know what I mean? Would that have made more sense and been more beneficial for his career if he'd just been a solo artist from the jump and just focus on him? I think he'd be bigger than what he is right now. You're right. Yeah. That's what I was. We be looking at him like Chris Brown. Because he got to the point where he just burnt out. Y'all burnt me out with this goddamn group. And now I'm going solo. So I'm already behind the 8 ball because all these people got leverage for surpassing me. The Sammys of the world and the Marios. They already done built up an audience by themselves. I got to catch up to them. So yeah, man. So we can say the same shit about Justin Timberlake. As great as Justin Timberlake was, it's like I burnt myself out. So now I could probably you know what I mean, capitalize off of this moment, but how long will this moment be for me? You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm the guy now, but how long is this moment gonna last for me? So yeah,
Shit, cause
yeah, you can say that about Just Say too. Would have been. I mean, even though he probably people would say, well, he was still a pop star, he was very successful. If he was a solo artist from jump,
hell yeah. There's a reason why somebody like a Usher and a Chris Brown got the longevity that they got. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be in them boy groups, man, that shit go like this, and then that shit just plateau. You know what I'm saying? Then your shit just come. I can pace myself, go ahead and pace. I don't gotta worry about, you know what I mean, you wanna do this and you wanna do that and you wanna do this, and we all trying to acquiesce to each other. You know what I mean? It's just different. It's different, man. I mean, we mentioned Tyrese. Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank did one album together. And that's all it took. They couldn't even get to a second album. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, they couldn't even get to a second album and shit. Sometimes that shit burn you out, man. You know what I mean? Being in a group. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hell yeah, I believe that.
Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, man. Yeah, they only did one album together?
What? Tank? Yeah, they did one album. They were supposed to go to the second album, but they never got to that. They never got that far to do two albums. They did one. They did one album together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Sometimes that group shit, it sound good because you thinking like, y'all don't, you know what I mean? I don't really got to worry about writing the whole thing. No, I'm doing mine. No, man. It sound good, but sometimes it's not. If y'all ain't on the same page. Everybody not the locks. Everybody not the locks. Everybody not just, you know what I mean? Like, he happy to be like, all right, yo, y'all got it. I'm going to help y'all. I'm going to promote y'all. Everybody not like that. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes that shit don't work out like that. Shit, we saw the Migos with just a little bit of time frame that they came on, the turmoil that they went through. The shit that they went through. And they was like the biggest thing out when they jumped out. And they still went through their shit. So, yeah, man, that shit ain't easy, man. Shit, even in this space that we talking about right now, look what Deuces and Mero went through. You know what I'm saying? Joe and Rory and Moore. Come on, man. You could be at the height of some shit and still that shit don't work out. You know what I mean? You know, like, shit, we've been homies for damn near 20 plus years. So I don't be worrying about that shit, but that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers be, podcast companies think you can put two motherfuckers together and they gonna have the same magic. Oh, grab Bull and then grab Bull. And then we gonna put them on the show together, and then it's gonna, man, you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. You know what I mean? On some state property shit. We all from Philly, but we just met. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. You know what I mean? Crazy. And it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know what I mean? If he would have came out by himself, he would still be doing this thing right now. You know what I'm saying? I believe that wholeheartedly. He would be, not saying that he's not, but I think, yeah, I mean, he would, at his own pace, you don't got to worry about when this person want to drop, what this person want to do. He can't do it down because he got to worry about this. And then, no, we all have been doing, you know what I'm saying? They'd have been perfectly fine right now. You know what I'm saying? And then, actually, when you think about it, all right, if they wasn't in a group, somebody like Lil Fizz will probably have more success because we not measuring you up to the success of the group. You measured up to your own success. Some shit that I believe hurt Memphis Bleak. Because to me, I thought Bleak was the guy, but you get measured up to Jay-Z's success. We measure you to Jay-Z's success, so when we look at you, we thinking like, oh, you ain't the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't meet our expectations. So yeah, I think multiple guys probably would have been better. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Well, that right there, man. I mean, I ain't got too much more to say on this one, man.
Yeah.
I said, man, it's either one. Yeah, it's up to y'all. Now, I mean, some of y'all is way more. Like I said, y'all will be way more better versed as far as Chris Brown than I am. Like I said, I came up with Usher, so I mean, I'm more closer to that music and all that than I am to Chris Brown. I can hear Chris Brown songs and like some of them, but it's not the same way as I came up. You know what I mean? I came up with Usher.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listening to Usher. You know what I'm saying? I'm of that age.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It's up for y'all. I mean, that's why I don't say verses, say or. You know what I mean? Usher or Chris Brown. So, you know what I mean? It's up for y'all. You know what I mean? That's up to y'all. You know what I mean? So y'all let us know. Or anything else we talked about on here. Like I said, it just popped in my head that I was thinking about that the other day because, you know, the Omarion clip where he be dancing with the red coat on. You know what I mean? That made me think. When I seen it the other day, it made me think like, if he just came out and been solo from the gate, would that benefit him more than the years spent in the you know what I mean, in the group, and then going solo? Right. Which, because you knew as soon as you see in the group, he was eventually gonna go solo.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just, it's just some people, when you see them in a group, you just know it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So
you've been getting requests for your this or that. You know what I mean? Little segments. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Y'all pretty much, if y'all been rocking with us for some time, y'all kind of know us. That shit gotta be relevant to what y'all think, at least to what you think we listen to. One lady was like, "Do Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber?" I can't listen. I'm lost. You do that shit, I'm in here quiet. I'm like,
I really don't know too much about Justin Bieber though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll be lost. They're like Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber. I'm like, damn.
And are they comparable like at all musically with each other, or is it just a thing where I guess the love they have for Justin Timberlake is a phenomenon, and like the love that people got for Justin Bieber is a phenomenon, or what?
Right. It probably is that.
You know what I mean?
It probably is that.
And we call it Justin or Justin.
Yeah, the Justins. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, you brought up the Kelly Rowland thing, man. I wanted to. I was going to text you to if you watched that Kelly Rowland movie that's on Netflix.
I did not. I mean,
oh my God, yo! If you get a chance to watch that joint, please watch that joint and tell me you'll do a fucking movie review.
Listen,
for that.
man, because everybody in their mind, cause everybody already jumped on it and started talking about it to the point that I was like,
you already.
Because the time I was gonna be like, I clicked on it and then just clicked off it. Like, you know what? I ain't even gonna bother with it, because by the time it came out, after maybe the first day it was on there, everybody and their mom doing like a movie review on it. So I was like, I don't even. So I'll just off it. I was gonna click. I was gonna sit and watch it.
Yeah.
I clicked on that joint on for like 10 minutes and just cut it off.
I
just didn't watch it.
Dog. Even if you don't do a movie review for it, just watch it so you can see the intricate, stupid ass details of how this movie unfolded. I sat there and watched that shit and I was like, I gotta text my man so he can watch this shit, because this shit got so many different dumbass layers to it. I don't even know why I sat here and watched the whole shit. Probably because my wife was like, yo, check this joint out. I was like, did you like that shit? No, I didn't like it. But I want to know what you thought. That shit was crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? If you get some time, you got free time on your hand just to watch it, that shit was wild. Just the unveiling and the story. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tyler Perry, because whoever's writing these scripts over there, they getting deep and detailed, and I don't know what the hell's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? With some of them scripts. But, I mean, you say you wrapping this joint up, man. This joint is fairly done. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We at the end, man. We appreciate y'all for coming here, you know what I'm saying, and rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, these joints have been fun. Just another little intricate wrinkle on, you know what I mean, something that the content kings, what we do over here, man. You know, we got plenty of ideas, plenty more things to unveil, plenty more things to do. You know what I mean? As y'all know, if you rock with us on YouTube, I did separate the ISO versus the Real and the Ern and Iso podcast, but you can still get it all underneath the same umbrella. Just if you subscribe to the Ern and Iso on your playlist, you would have to go to the ISO versus the Real on your playlist and subscribe to that. Not subscribe to it, but click on it as your playlist as well. As long as you subscribe to the Ern and Iso, you will get them both. But notifications is crazy on this YouTube thing, so long as you got them both within your playlist, then you'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? We out of here, man. Peace.